Hayden, you guys lose Elena early, which shortens your bench, obviously. Just talk about how much of a grind this game was on the second of a back-to-back.
Elena's a great player, and when she went down, it kind of shook us a little bit. But I thought our freshmen came in and played solid, and Maddie Northcutt also went down there and played really strong at the 5 for us, and that was really good. We needed her to do that, and if you look, I think she had 9 rebounds. So Maddie comes in and she does her job every single game, and that's what we're looking for out of her. And she knows her role well, and she plays it to perfection almost every game. So I think it's nice when one of your starters goes down, you know you have someone there to pick them up.
And playing with that small lineup, obviously you guys have to rely on the 3, which, I mean, you guys do that usually anyway. But you guys hit 4 or 5 to start the game, kind of get that momentum going. Just talk about, I guess, that stroke from outside and how that really helps your offense.
You know, especially in girls basketball, 3s are momentum builders. So anytime you can hit a 3, it really gets the crowd into it and gets your bench into it, and everyone's emotion really builds. And I think Shelby gives us that spark off the bench. If we're not maybe hitting them early, Shelby can come in and she'll knock them down for us. So I think 3s really give us intensity and build some energy for us.
And Shelby, like last night, that first quarter was huge. I think you guys are up 8 at one point in time. You finish out the quarter with a 10-0 run. How big was that offensively, and I guess team-wise, just to have that big lead heading into the final 3 quarters?
Oh, I think that is definitely beneficial, and also I just think that as a team, that kind of gives a spark to everyone else just to play a little bit harder and to fight through the pain. Because I know, like, some of us are probably in there longer than we usually are. And, I mean, I think having that energy, it just gave us like a second wind. It was like, you got to keep going, got to keep fighting. And I think that was really important for us.
Talk about Michaela's second half. Obviously, I think she had 1 for 4 in the first half and then explodes in the second half. Just talk about the play she had today.
Oh, well, Michaela's obviously very important to the team. But you always, I mean, we rely on her from the 3, and we also rely on her to drive and create opportunities. So when she misses, 3 shots, like you said, in the first quarter, that's not really that big of a deal. It might take her just a second to warm up, but that's really nothing major because we know, like, in the second half, she'll go, 3 for 5, whatever it is. She's amazing, so she's going to make up for it. It's not a big deal at all.
Hayden,
yeah.
Talk about the heavy minutes you guys are playing. Fort Smith was able to cut it down to, I think, 12 and 13 a couple of times. Just talk about, I guess, playing that second game in as many days and how that kind of wears on you as this game winds down.
That's one of the things that we do have is mental toughness, and Coach talks about that a lot. Just being able to come in and fight through it, like you said, they came back in and were able to hit a few big shots and get the lead back up, and it really just does come down to mental toughness and mind over matter. You know, you're tired, but so are they, so you really just have to keep working and rely on the stuff you've been putting in practice to get you through it.
Kind of jumping off of that, do you guys look for your spots when you're out there? Obviously, I mean, they're cutting it down 12 or 13, but it seemed like every time they got close, you guys had a run to answer back.
We just kind of play hard the whole time, and they started getting out in transition. They're obviously a very athletic team, so they started running out on us a little bit. So once we made an adjustment and put 2 safeties back instead of just me back, we added another safety. I think we added Shelby, and that really helped kill their momentum a little bit because when you're getting breakout layups and not having to set up an offense, it's quick turnover. So I think adding that really helps. But it's college basketball. There's going to be runs. You just have to be ready to answer them.
And Shelby, just talk about, I guess, the win in general for this team. Did this one mean a little bit more with the stakes on the line?
Well, we were all talking about it just like on the sideline towards the end of the game. Just that, who would have thought a 22-point lead felt so close? Mm-hmm. And I think it is very important and a very important win for us just because it showed that we had to fight through. And, yes, like you said, they did come back with an 11 or whatever the point score was. But we never stopped fighting, and we missed a couple shots. But like she said, a huge thing for us is answering. And so I think we did answer. I think everyone contributed in this game in different ways, and they played their role perfectly. And I think that's what helped us today. I think we're just figuring that out one game at a time.
Good afternoon, basketball. Good weekend for Pitt State. Very athletic team we played today. They came and played, and they've got some players on their team that are extremely athletic and physical. And, they did a good job hanging in there all day long, but to our kids' credit, they just continue to play with heart and passion and the love for the game.
Coach, you guys lose Elena early, force you guys go shorthanded and small for that matter too. Was this I mean, it looked like one of those grinded out type of wins. Do you think this is one of your probably hardest fought win of the year?
Oh yeah, no doubt. It was the best team we played so far, and they, like I said, were very physical and athletic. But with Lena going down, it was a big loss. She got off to a good start, hit the big three, and had a couple boards, and so that was unfortunate for her. But hopefully she'll be fine, and we'll get her back in the mix. But we actually moved Madison to the 5, and all she did was about have a double-double if I would have left her in a little longer. So she really responded for us.
How big was that? Obviously, like last night, that first quarter, I think you hit 4 or 5 from long range, and you ended up distancing yourself there towards the end. I think you guys were up 8 at one point, pushed it to 18 by the time the start of the second quarter hits.
Yeah, that was huge. We came up with some big ones. I thought Hayden was outstanding early. She hit 2 or 3 in the corner there, really got us going. And then really I thought the key of the game was in the third quarter when they kind of made their run, and Hayden gets the steal, and then we hit a 3 and got that lead back up to 17-18.
What does it say about your team? I think they did that a couple times. They got it down to 13 once. You guys won a 5-0 run, cut it down to 12. I think he answered with 7 straight. What does it say about your team being able to, I guess, hold off those runs, which are obviously a huge part of college basketball?
It is. College basketball is a game of runs, and you got to just be able to answer them. If you can't answer them, that's when they become big runs, and that's when you're in trouble. So, thought about calling a couple timeouts, and was going to save them, and probably should have called 1 or 2 there in the fourth quarter or late in the third. But got a veteran group; they know how to respond. And each time Mac hit a big 3, or Hayden hit a big 3, or Shelby hit a big one, and just got us going.
Playing your second game in 2 nights, do you think the minutes? Obviously, you guys are shorthanded well. Kind of had a little fatigue action going on in the second half.
I don't think so. I just think we played extremely hard, and so did they. But Hayden plays 30. How many minutes did she play? Hayden plays 36. Paige plays 36. Mac plays 33. That's a lot of minutes, but that's what they're gonna have to do. So might as well get used to it. We got to win 3 games in 3 days at the conference tournament, and all these little classics and those kind of things are just they're all about experience and learning how to play as hard as you possibly can for 2 and 3 days in a row. Like we're gonna have to do in Puerto Rico.
Go ahead. Obviously, that leads into my next question. You guys are heading out of town. Obviously, you get a few days break. What are you guys going to be using this Thanksgiving tournament as?
This is our last tune-up before the conference. We get back from Puerto Rico on Sunday, and then Thursday here comes Hayes and Kearney. So we just got to continue to polish up some things, get a little deeper in the post, and just continue to get better each game. And but we're going to have this is a neat experience. We've got unbelievable boosters, donors that have made this possible for our team. I mean, we don't have the budget to do these kind of things. It's our community that sponsors us and comes out and makes this happen for us, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Some kids will never get to go to Puerto Rico, see the different culture and all those things. So we're excited about it.